what is up everyone, and welcome back to the Animous. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I mentioned before in some of my videos that I was going to start reviewing some tools for you guys. I had a bunch of you ask me a few questions about what kind of tools I use and where do I get them. So I just decided that, we're going to do a little mini series where I'll review some tools. So this right here is going to be the Departure Tool Combo Set. Now, I have not opened this kit. As you can see, it's all factory sealed, still in its wrap. So one thing that I can promise you is that, I am completely brutally honest when it comes to my reviews. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. If I feel that the tools are not going to be worth the money, then it's not. However, I think that these are coming up in a price point of $30-something, maybe $35, $36. And it does pack a lot. It does pack a lot. I am told that it comes with a case. So we'll go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and get started. All right. So DSPIAE always goes above and beyond when it comes to their presentation, and whether it's tools or maybe other type of accessories that are used for building. They're always going above and beyond with their presentation when it comes to these tools. Oh, so it does come in a case. Now this is something that I can definitely get used to. So I was telling one of my buddies the other day how inconvenient it was that I had to use and the lid just stays open. That's great. So I was just telling somebody the other day about how inconvenient it was whenever you're trying to carry your tools and all that stuff. So DSPIAE came up with this Departure Tool Combo Set, maybe to just facilitate everyone. It's a very user-friendly, first-time user at least. Some advanced users will probably take some of these tools and maybe not use them, and that's completely fine. But if you're a beginner and you're trying to buy new tools, it does start to add up. Like if you're trying to buy a hobby knife, and then if you're trying to buy nippers or anything of the sort, it does start to add up. And DSPIAE decided to come up with this kit, which is it's a starter kit, of course, because I can already see that the nippers, at least, they're the entry grade single bladed nippers. So in that case, then it's really great that they did this for people so they can go ahead and get started with the hobby and not have to worry about purchasing different tools or going to different shops and ordering the tools that they need or anything like that. So that's really great. So we do have instructions. They did bring instructions and a little guide, a little tools and tips. Now this is the wrong page, if you can read it, that's fine. I can't. So let's go ahead and flip the page. So it does tell you and explain to you exactly how to cut with your single blade nippers, which is great. A lot of people don't understand that, when you're doing that second cut, or if you are one of those that are brave enough to do your first cuts with it, there is an issue when you do it at an angle, or if you're not placing your nippers correctly, and that's where the blade breaks, right? So this is very handy. Definitely appreciate that they put these in there. They also did guides for like the model parts detacher that it brings in the kit, which looks very fancy to me. And then you also have the guide on how to change your blades, how to use the scissors, which look like normal scissors. I don't see them here. Oh, we have a whole bottom part. Okay, yeah, okay, all right, good. And then you have your glass polishing file. Oh, it included a polishing file. Now again, you're gonna see me get a little bit excited because this is the first time I'm seeing this, so I'm opening this box with you guys. So that's pretty handy. All right, cool. All right, awesome. So I definitely appreciate the nippers. I do have a set of DSPIAE single bladed nippers. So these are the entry grade ones. Yep, so these are the entry grade single bladed nippers. They're really good. They work very well. Definitely can appreciate having this there. So let's see here. You have I think these are the refills for the blades. Yep, so you got the refills for the blades in there. Come in a little plastic case. This is actually very handy as well. Let's take a look here. So I have no idea how to use this. Okay, so it's like a switch blade. All right, cool, not a problem, no problem. So then I think you press the button. Yep, so you press the button. So the guide is telling you not to do this because you might cut your finger. I mean, it's not sharp enough, but if you try to break it, you might break it instead. This is actually very handy, having a part separator that retracts like that. So I think that's very handy, and it looks super fancy. Definitely like that. Of course, you got the your hobby knife right here. This is definitely a game changer for me. So I don't know if you guys have seen the hobby knife that I use, but yeah, if you compare this hobby knife to this, yeah, this is great. This looks very great. It's got a rubber, so it's got like a silicone hole there, just so it doesn't slip out of your finger. It's got a nice case for it. This looks really nice. This looks really nice. All right, so what do we have here? So, oh, so it brought a calligraphy pen. Perfect. Okay, so this is very funny, because I was just talking to someone about this right here, and this kit actually brings one. This is actually very great. So let me show you the other one that I have. Now, the other one that I have, it doesn't have, that one has a plastic handle. The other DSPIAE one that I have does not have a plastic handle. As you can see, is this one right here. Then you open it up. It's right there, right? However, this one that the kit brings is a lot more convenient. It seems like a lot easier to use. It's a lot lighter. To me, at least, I feel like that's great. And yeah, definitely can get used to this. This is very nice. Again, this kit is around $35 to $36, and you don't even have to get them at one of the hobby stores, like online hobby stores. And like I mentioned before, I'm going to be completely honest with you when it comes to all these things. So I've seen these on eBay. I have seen them on AliExpress. I've seen them on, other, DSPIAE. I've seen them on Shopee. I've seen them on all these websites as well. So if you're trying to buy it and you have some online, Gunpla stores that have it on like pre-order, or they have it like coming soon or anything like that, it's completely up to you whether you want to wait for the toolkit or not. Myself, I'm one of those people that want to have the items available to me, and I want them quick. So it's, again, it just depends on what you want, right? So if you don't mind waiting, then that's not a problem, and it's not a problem for you, then you're good to go. You can just go ahead and order it. All right, so this is very concerning. So it seems that these got loose in transit, or no, I take it back. Somebody just threw them in here. All right, cool. Thanks. So these are very, very nice. Very, very sharp. So see, I got some DSPIAE, fine tweezers here. We got the curved tweezers here, right? So and we also have a set of straight tweezers, which is right here. I just put the plastic back on it. These are very, very sharp. So but definitely love the quality. DSPIAE, I've had their tweezers before, and DSPIAE never disappoints with their stuff. Now let me take a look here. This looks like, okay, so this just looks like regular, I don't know what way this is supposed to, okay, here we go. So honestly not sure why they added these in here. If anybody knows, just let me know. Let me take a look here. It says folding scissors. No, that's it. It just says folding scissors. So so if anybody knows what these are for, just let me know. I guess maybe use them for like maybe cutting water slide decals or anything like that. I probably won't use them for that. So the DSPIAE siren. So I have you guys know that I use this, and I've used a couple more different ones. Now my only issue with this specific glass vial is that you can only hold it like this. I mean, you can try to hold it, but you got to hold it on the corners. So it doesn't really have a handle like the other one, the other DSPIAE one. and that annoys me a little bit. But again, this is a starter kit, and this is great. Like, so far I am loving what this is. Let's see here. So I got some sanding sponges right here, and then we got some carbon fiber. Are they carbon fiber? Give me 1 second. Let me verify this. They are. So these are DSPIAE carbon fiber sanding plates. Oh, this is great. This looks great too. Super light in the hand. I said they sent you some samples. Oh, DSPIAE, you always do this to me. They send you some samples, and then they sent you one of each grit, and then if you want more, then get hooked and buy some more. So they only send you 2 sanding plates, so if you're gonna have to switch between them or choose which one. So that was very smart. Try to get people hooked with the sanding plates and then having them buy a whole bunch. That's great. And then here we got some sanding stuff too. So, and these I probably won't use that much, but I'm more of a sanding sponge guy. So, but yeah, this is actually great too. You got great grit. Oh, this is awesome. 1200. Let's see, what's the other one? 600. So you got a 600, 800, or something like that. And then what's the other one? The last one is, yep, I guessed right. It's an 800. So you got a 600, 800, and a 1200. That's great. So, all right. So what can I say about this? Let me give you some pros and cons, right? So pros, it's affordable, comes in its own case. It brings instructions on tips and tricks on how to cut your pieces and how to replace the parts on the same kit. You also have all the tools that you would need to build, especially if you're straight building your kit. Even if you're just straight building your kit and you want to use an axle line or anything like that, you still have those tools available for you. If you're going to apply water slides, you already have your tweezers and everything in there. Carrying case. This is perfect. I'm not a fan of the magnet, but they seem really sturdy. I'm loving this so far, so I'll start using this in one of my next future builds and see how it goes. But so far it's great. Like for example, like as for traveling, this is perfect. You put all your tools in there. See how I shook it around and nothing fell away? It just means that probably whoever was packing this first didn't really pack it thoroughly. They just slapped everything on in there and then you just sealed the box, which is fine. And it, during transit, it gets shaken around a lot. I noticed that the box had a couple of dents here and there in the corners, so it might have just gotten a bump somewhere. So, all right. So another pro, aesthetics. This looks really good for a starter kit. I have to say that and this is. Honestly, it does look like it's a starter kit, but anybody can use this. Anybody can use this. Like, I can tell you right now that if I'm going to go to local build days, this is probably what I'm going to take. Everything is right here. All you got to do is put it away and then come home. Like, it's not something that you don't got to carry a bunch of stuff and anything else. Like, I'm going to do a little bit of comparison. So, for example, this is what I currently use when I travel. So this is the box for my razor, and I put everything in there, right? Everything that I might need. So... and yeah, it's convenient as well, but this will fit a lot more, and it looks a lot, and it looks better aesthetically. Seems like a lot of thought went into this when they decided to come up with this kit. So, okay, so derailed a little bit there. So pros and cons. So the pros, the cost, coming in about $37, $35 to $37. Maybe if you're going to ship it from one of your online hobby stores, you might get some shipping in there. So I would probably suggest to maybe buy something else so you can take advantage of that shipping. Not just get this, but get maybe a model kit or anything like that, or something else. But I know that in AliExpress these are free. The shipping is free, so you don't have to worry about the shipping. It just takes a long time for you to get them. So because they're coming straight from China. So let's see. So I didn't notice that it had the DSPIAE logo on it. That's perfect. So you have the pros. You got the cost. the availability, because they are available right now. They're readily available, so if you need to order one, they're readily available if you just Google them. The accessories that it brings, this is definitely a complete kit, especially if you're a starter. I 100%, you know, could recommend this based on budget, because I know for a fact that if I put all the costs separately, like for example, these alone are $10. I don't know, this was like $5. $5. And I'm already sitting at what, 20 bucks? I'm sitting at 20 bucks, and I'm still not even close to like the sanding and the glass files or anything like that. So definitely good price point for sure. Quality of tools. So DSPIAE has always been has always had, you know, good tools. I haven't had any issues with mine, although I have seen that some people have issues with theirs. So my biggest thing with that is that if you're gonna buy these tools, remember, this is just a starter kit. Even if they did cut corners or cost to be able to bring you this kit, just keep in mind that this is just for maybe somebody that's starting, or if you want to buy it for you so you can travel, then, you know, even somebody that's an advanced builder, you could definitely get one of these and then use it for traveling, which is great. Availability, travel, this is great. It's not that big. You can put it in a backpack or anything like that, so that's really good. My biggest concern with this is these magnets, because even though it seems sturdy and it seems like it'll hold, I just had one of them fall out, which is great. I love it when this happens in my videos. So one of the magnets just fell out of the lid. So this is already a red flag for me, because if these magnets fall out during transit, then you got a mess. Then it's gonna be a mess. It's gonna turn into a big mess in the box. So oh, let me go ahead and fix this real quick. All right, so biggest cons, probably the build structure of the products. We don't know. I mean, I haven't used them yet, so I don't know how durable they might be. Maybe if some of you have used them before, please let me know in the comments. So maybe we can go. You can share tips with everyone else. And then one other pro that I want to mention is that for any beginner builder, it is very important for them to have tools. Most builders, you know, they're not familiar with what tools they need, and then they go to these stores, and the stores try to sell them a whole bunch of tools that they don't need. This kit has everything essential that you need to be able to build, right? So just keep that in mind. Now, I know that this is not a paid sponsorship. You know, I'm completely honest with my reviews. So if you guys have any questions, please let me know. We'll probably start using these in some of my next videos just to see how they perform, and then we'll do an overall review maybe a few months from now to see where it goes. All right. So if you got any questions, please feel free to send me a message, or go ahead or hit me up on Instagram or Facebook. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.